Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So in our practice of spiritual life, it's always a challenge how to become humble, how to be in the mood of a student, how to surrender and accept that we don't know everything. This is the rule that we should always remind ourselves that we don't know and we need someone to help us. That is the position of Arjuna now. So si Arjuna, habang nangyari yung conversation niya with Krishna, a lot of things happen and a lot of arguments he wants to put forward for him just to stop his duty, to escape the responsibilities and switch his career from being a soldier to a beggar. But because he is a good friend and also an associate of Krishna, he's very fortunate that Krishna made an arrangement for him to inquire. So yung building up nung scene na si Krishna is marinig yung mga arguments ni Arjuna, and Arjuna finally, after many reasons trying to justify his decision na hindi mag-fight sa war, binitawan na niya yung bow and arrow, and at the same time lower down himself para mag-surrender kay Krishna. So let's read from the Bhagavad Gita chapter 2 text 7. Karpanya doso pataha swabhava prichami tvam dharma samudachetaha yasheyasan nishchitam bruhitan me sishyasteham sadhumam tvam prapanam. Now I am confused about my duty and have lost all composure because of my surly weakness. In this condition, I am asking you to tell me for certain what is best for me. Now I am your disciple and a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. If you could notice, Arjuna's tone is different here. There's a paradigm shift from being in a friendly mood with Krishna, trying to argue, trying to give justification, trying to reason out. This time, nagbago na. Si Arjuna is trying to become a disciple. Now I am a soul surrendered unto you. Please instruct me. So yung friend relationship nila nagbabago, and actually is guilty kasi yung relationship nila is very close. Natutulog sila minsan sa isang kama, mamasad sila sa bawat isa, tapos kinukuha nila yung food ng bawat isa. May friendly relationship. Pero nagkaroon siya ng realization because may nangyari sa buhay niya. Then nagkaroon ng turning point. Si Krishna kagad yung nilapitan niya. Kay Krishna kagad siya nag-surrender. Kay Krishna kagad siya humingi ng advice. So this is very important in our practice of Krishna consciousness and also in our lives. Like a bow, yung life minsan is parang backward siya. Ang daming mga ganap. Ang daming mga obstacles. Pero kapag nandun tayo sa right position and in the right mood, kahit marami nangyayari, it will drive yung arrow forward. So, ganun din tayo. Kapag may mga nangyayari sa atin, if we have the right person around us and we are in the right mood, may magandang mangyayari. makikita natin yung magandang angulo ng isang scenario. Pag wala naman, nasa wrong association tayo, yung mga advisors natin puro naggagatong lang na sa problem. Tapos yung mood natin, very bitter lang. Yung situation na meron tayo ngayon is nakikita lang natin yung negative side. So, hindi natin ma-maximize, hindi natin makuha yun in full benefit yung realization, which is very important. The self-realization is very important. It was mentioned here that everyone will experience perplexities in life. That's the system ng material nature, material activities. Lahat magkakaroon ng perplexities. Lahat may problema. Ano yung main problems na yun? Main problems na yun? Birth, old age, disease, and death. Lahat gusto takasan to. Gusto maging healthy, physically, mentally. Ayaw magkasakit. Yung mga bata, yung mga pinapanganak, gusto magkaroon ng partner, diba? Gusto iwasan yung death. Lahat to. Kung titingnan natin kung paano mamumuhay yung mga tao, they just want to prevent this. But of course, they don't really solve the problem. Kaya even yung mga tao nasa position na very healthy sila, na nasa position sila of power, or meron silang status of life na very respected, one click lang. You can, the rug could be pulled right away and everything will fall down. Kasi hindi naman na-solve yung problem eh. Tinatakasan lang. So, that's why we need to approach the spiritual master. Kasi, ika-guide tayo ng spiritual master how to execute yung real purpose of life, which is self-realization, which is Krishna consciousness. I-dedicate yung soul, yung life natin kay Krishna. And whatever na meron yung isang tao, ma-dovetail in devotional service. Kasi if pipilitin lang mag-enjoy ng isang tao doon sa material life, hindi siya lulubayan ng problems of life talaga. Pansinin niyo, may mga tao na kahit ano yung fortune na meron sila sa paligid, ang nakikita lang nila yung depressing side nun. Nagiging pessimistic lang talaga. Kasi ganun lang nila tignan. And wala rin silang practice ng spiritual life para magkaroon ng ganun knowledge. That's why mahirap mag-practice ng Krishna consciousness yung mga nasa high status of life. Lalong-lalo na kapag ang laki ng false ego nila. Kasi feeling nila, alam nila lahat. Very scholarly sila, or very feeling nila materially intelligent sila. They have wealth. So, okay naman ako eh. Bakit naman ako magkakaroon ng enthusiasm to practice spiritual life? Okay yung status ko. Sometimes, yung false ego sobrang wild. Iniisip nila God din sila. So, it's a gift na magkaroon ng perplexities. Kasi chance yon. One big chance para ma-realize natin, okay, hindi pala talaga ito yung purpose of life. Remember nung pandemic, not so long ago, ang daming realization ng mga tao. Kasi nawala yung mga position, nawala yung mga trabaho nila, nawala yung mga pinagkakabalan nila, nawala yung influence, nawala halos lahat. And they're trying to look for the real purpose of life. Pero, nung nawala yung pandemic, back to normal. Back to illusion. Back to Maya. I miss you so much, Maya. Tanggalin mo na ulit ako dito sa reality. Gusto ko di sa illusion. Mas masarap dyan. So that's the importance of approaching spiritual master kasi gigisingin tayo ng spiritual master. Arjuna is very humble here because he accepted he have lost all composure. Because meron siyang miserly weakness. Ano ba tong miserly weakness na to? Or kripanas. Kripanas is overly affection sa family, society, sa country. To die for the country. Di ba? Magiging hero ka pag namatay ka para sa country. Same. Sino ba yung pumapatay dun sa mga tao na gusto nilang sakupin? Yung mga loyal din dun sa country nila. Hindi, yung country namin yung best. Kaya gusto namin sakupin lahat para ma-experience niyo yung best na pamamalakad ng country namin. Like fools fighting over foolish things. And yung fools defending yung foolish ideas din. Kasi overly attached sila dun sa country, the place of birth. Yung joke nga natin, di ba? Yung iba pinapatato pa yung yung area code ng lugar nila. Represent, di ba? Same. Attachment. Attachment sa family. Kirpanas is thinking that we could save them. At tayo yung hero na maliligtas natin sila. Tayo yung main character. That's miserly. Si Arjuna, in-accept niya, meron ako miserly weakness. Kasi feeling ko maliligtas ko yung mga tao sa sa kabilang side. Tawag nga dito ni Prabhupada, skin disease. Kasi superficial lang. Ganun lang niya tingnan yung life. Yung superficial na mga attachment. Doon lang binubuhos ng tao yung focus niya, yung energy niya, yung time niya. A reality check, di ba? Napaka lalim nung sinasabi ni Arjuna. So, they're friends, intimate friends. Pero sinurrender ni Arjuna yung sarili niya kay Krishna as a disciple. So, kailangan natin magkaroon ng teacher. Pero para ka magkaroon ng teacher, kailangan i-surrender mo yung sarili mo as a disciple. Hindi yung mag-seek ka ng advice ng teacher tapos mas magaling ka pa. Gusto mo lang marinig yung nasa utak mo. Gusto mo lang ma-confirm. Gusto mo lang ma-validate ng ibang tao na magaling ka. So, first rule of learning is to unlearn. To accept that we don't know everything. Kasi that's the truth. We don't know everything. Otherwise, bakit ka pa lumapit sa teacher? Di ba? Alam mo pala eh. Baka teacher ka rin. Kailangan mo magturo. But of course, the real teacher shows his student na hindi niya rin alam lahat. Kasi inaaral niya rin or natutunan niya rin sa teacher niya. We teach by our example. Prabhupada even emphasized here na si Arjuna is the first disciple for understanding the Bhagavad Gita. But Krishna will say that this knowledge of the Bhagavad Gita is present even before Arjuna. So this conversation really happened. But different foolish people, yung mga impersonalists, they think that they are smart. They are speculating na yung conversation ni Krishna ni Arjuna is metaphor lang. Si Arjuna is metaphor lang. Kaya sabi nila si Krishna is unborn and Arjuna represents everyone. At that point, that's true. Yung Arjuna represents everyone. Pero totoong nangyari usapan na to. Yung sabi pa nga ng ibang impersonalists, yung Battle of Kurukshetra, yung Kurukshetra is the body. Kaya may inner battle lang. Pero totoong nangyari, totoong may Kurukshetra, totoong nangyari yung war na yon, totoong si Krishna sa Arjuna nag-usap doon. So these are just foolish speculation. Kasi tinitreat lang nila yung sarili nila na alam nila lahat and teacher nila yung utak nila. So that's the fault ng humans kapag hindi tayo nag-accept ng humble position and to receive a teacher para malaman natin yung totoong nangyari. And hindi natin maintindihan talaga lahat kapag hindi rin tayo nasa proper mood of being a student. Very humbling to accept a teacher. Much more to accept a spiritual master. Kasi bibigyan niya sa atin yung totoo. Minsan, kailangan natin tanggapin kahit ayaw ng false ego natin. Text 8. I can find no means to drive away this grief which is drying up my senses. I will not be able to dispel it even if I win a prosperous, unrivaled kingdom on earth with sovereignty like the demigods in heaven. So after mag-surrender ni Arjuna, he is still giving reasons. Pero iba na yung mood. Kasi nire-reveal na yung mind niya para makapag-advise talaga si Krishna sa kanya. At first, it was just a justification. So nangyari na yung turning point niya, naka-turn siya kay Krishna, nag-surrender siya, and properly as a student. Different mood, different rasa, or different relationship. So, yung so-called knowledge daw is really useless in driving away the problems of life. Bakit? Ano magagawa nga naman ng academic knowledge natin? Ano magagawa nga naman ng scholarship natin, ng position natin in society? Wala. Hindi nila mas-solve even yung problems of life. Yung death, hindi mas-solve nun. Most of the time, hindi rin mas-solve yung sickness. Yung old age. Diba? Kahit anong skincare gawin natin, hindi mas-solve yung old age. Sabi nga nung ibang scientists, hindi lang yung age, yung old age, iba-ibang part ng organs, iba-ibang age. Depende kung paano mo alagaan. But kahit anong alaga natin, ultimately, no one could escape time. No one could escape death. So, hindi siya totoong savior. So, it's a wake-up call na, bakit dito tayo lahat nakafocus? Bakit tayo nag-focus sa spiritual life? Kasi we're thinking we will live eternally. Na lahat ng nangyayari sa paligid natin, hindi mangyayari sa atin. Yung mga taong namamatay, yung nakikita natin sa TV, nakikita natin sa news, may mga namamatay, hindi mangyayari sa atin yun. What a way to be a fool. Tapos isipin natin matalino tayo. Check mo yung Facebook mo. Ang dami doon naka-black yung DP nila. Or yung may kandila, di ba? It means namatayan sila. So it means palagi may namamatay. Palaging may nagka-pass away. Directly related to us or not, one way or the other, tayo rin yun. Sabi nga ng iba, come to think of it, after 150, 200 years, halos lahat na nakita mo sa paligid mo na mga tao, wala na rin sila. It's true. So, kung gano'n natin titignan yung life, bibigyan tayo ng knowledge. Oo nga, no? Ano ba itong pinagkakaabalaan ko ngayon? Importante ba talaga to? Even yung problems natin, importante ba talaga to? After some time, wala na rin yun. Or yung goals or yung achievements natin, para saan ba talaga yun? It's a nice way to escape yung reality lang. A polished way. A posh way. Prabhupada even said, it's all useless. But, we need the spiritual master para ibigay sa atin to. Anong klaseng spiritual master? 100% Krishna conscious. Not just by, outward na outfit lang. Na yung spiritual master, so-called spiritual master is my mystic power. Kaya mag-release or mag-manifest ng dust or dust of gold. Diba? It's not a qualification to become a spiritual master or kaya mag-bend ng gawin lahat ng poses sa yoga. No. He should be 100% Krishna conscious. And this Krishna consciousness, this qualification doesn't come from birth. Hindi porket pinanganak yung parents or brahmanas, magiging brahmana yung anak. Hindi ibig sabihin ganun. It's by qualification. And even na ipanganak yung isang tao sa society or family na hindi devotees, even meat eater, if he strive na maging qualified by his qualifications and his mood, and meron din siyang proper spiritual master, then he's qualified magkaroon ng spiritual master. Sabi nga, a sage, a saintly person, and a guru is different. Both of them are saintly person. But the guru is behaving properly. Kaya niya mag-behave as spiritual master. The sage sometimes not kasi may ibang sage, saintly person na ang goal niya is to practice alone. But still saintly. Ayaw niya ng association ng ibang tao. Ayaw niya magkaroon ng student. Minsan yung behavior niya hindi proper para sa eyes ng mga hindi devotee pa or hindi saintly pa. Hindi naiintindihan. So those who are qualified to become a spiritual master is they have a certain behavior para maging guru, para mag-teach. So ano yung kailangan gawin ng tao is mag-take refuge kay Krishna. Kasi wala namang ibang makakaligtas sa atin from this miserly weakness. Over-attachment natin sa family, sa friends, sa society, sa country. Kailangan natin ng knowledge. So, mag-refuge tayo kay Krishna by taking refuge sa spiritual master. So, babalik si Sanjay dito sa conversation. Sanjay said, having spoken thus, Arjuna, chastiser of enemies, told Krishna, Govinda, I shall not fight, and fell silent. So, si Krishna is being addressed as Govinda, and also, si Arjuna is being addressed as Parantapa by Sanjay. So, sinabi rin dito yung Gudakesh. Ayan, Gudakesh. Rishikesh. Rishikesha is, si Krishna is the spiritual master of the senses. Master of the senses. Not just his senses, but also our senses. And Arjuna is addressed as Gudakesh because he's the conqueror of ignorance or conqueror of sleep. Sleep is ignorance, so ayun yung ina-address sa kanya. Literally and figuratively. Kasi ayun yung quality ni Arjuna. So, siyasabi ni Sanjay kay Dhritarashtra, nilalaban si Arjuna. Pero, yung sitwasyon lang yun kasi magkakaroon nga ng Bhagavad Gita. So, parang yung hopes ni Dhritarashtra mag-up and down. Ay, nilalaban si Arjuna. Ay, magkakaroon ng conversation ng Bhagavad Gita. So, madidisappoint uli siya. Nalaban pa rin pala talaga si Arjuna. Si Prabhupada sinabi rito parang in-spoiler alert niya. Text 10. O descendant of Bharat, at that time, Krishna, smiling in the midst of both the armies, spoke the following words to the grief-stricken Arjuna. What a nice way to envision Krishna, smiling God. So, minsan ganun, di ba? Ang laki yung problema ng kaibigan mo. Tapos yung nanghihingi yung binihininga ng advice, nakasmile. So si Krishna galito. Bakit siya nakasmile? Kasi nakita niya yung humility ni Arjuna. Hindi niya pinagkatawanan. Nakikita lang niya, nagkakaroon siya ng realization. And napupunta siya sa magandang mood, which is nag-surrender siya. So immediately, hindi kagad, pinigilan kagad ni Krishna yung smile niya. Kasi kailangan niya mapunta sa mood as a teacher. Mapunta sa mood as a guru. Maging grave. So with gravity, bibigyan ng advice and magko-converse sila ni Arjuna. So kailangan niya mag-act accordingly si Krishna. Although deep inside, he's very happy kasi nasa proper mood si Arjuna. Yung smile niya is a happy mood kasi nakita niya, masasolve yung problem ni Arjuna kasi nag-surrender siya. From intimate friends, pumunta sila dun sa status and relationship or yung tinatawag nating rasa na student and teacher. So, it's a very instructive conversation yung binasa natin ngayon. Kasi we have to accept our ignorance. We have to accept na hindi natin alam lahat. That is the only way para tayo matuto. We have to unlearn. We have to surrender. First of all, we have to qualify ourselves then. Hindi lang, may magaling teacher. Magharap ka na magaling na teacher, na qualified na teacher. Tapos hindi natin i-qualify sarili natin as a student. We have to qualify ourselves then. So, to be in the proper mood is the right way para mag-surrender. And we have to also accept kung ano yung meron tayong weakness. Like si Arjuna. In-accept niya na may miserly weakness siya. And it's true, lahat tayo may ganitong traces, lahat tayo may ganitong quality, I call this, faults. Kasi we're very attached sa mga bagay-bagay sa paligid natin. Even sa idea na meron tayo, we're very attached. Na tayo yung pinakamagaling, yung mga yung tao sa paligid natin is kaya natin sila i-save or i-save nila tayo. We're very loyal or very surrendered sa ibang bagay outside kay Krishna. So lahat naman ng qualities ng pagiging proper disciple and devotees with us na. Di lang natin may divert. Di lang natin malagay sa tama. We want to love when we want to be loved. We want to be a friend. We want to give that friendship to others. We want to surrender. We want to dedicate our lives to something, to be passionate about something. We have this motivation na umangat sa material life natin to protect our family or to protect the country. Lahat naman yun nandun eh. Problema, hindi naka-direct kay Krishna. So that's Krishna consciousness. You dovetail everything kay Krishna. You serve Krishna directly and indirectly. But the conclusion is always, we have to surrender kay Krishna in the mood of humility. Paano? Paano yung practical application? We must surrender to a guru na connected kay Krishna. Connected dun sa parampara or guru and teacher relationship. Sila yung qualified na teacher na pwede tayo mag-surrender. In that way, masasave din tayo dun sa miserly problems natin. In that way, makukonect din nila tayo kay Krishna. So, it's a humble act na i-accept natin yung sarili natin na we don't know and we need the guru. Ano yung action plan natin? Qualify ourselves. Qualify natin yung sarili natin. Paano ba maging proper disciple? Or kung may teacher na tayo o may guru na tayo, paano ba yung right act natin? Kung nakita natin dito and makita natin yung mga ibang paintings, at first, si Krishna yung lower dun sa conversation nila. Si Arjuna kasi is trying to explain. Kasi si Krishna rin yung nasa harap ng chariot. Siya yung chariot driver. This time, si Arjuna lower downs himself para mag-accept ng position na siya yung student. That's why we bow down. We bow down in the temple. We force ourselves na mag-surrender. Hindi lang siya mechanical. We should really bow down. Yung heart natin mag-bow down para i-accept yung fact na we need a teacher. I need a teacher. I need to learn. I don't know everything.